I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't even know if this is going to work.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Happy Coffee Date Monday again.
Happy. Oh, we got one person. Don't know who that is, but God bless you.
We are in Washington, and I don't know what kind of cellular service we have or internet connection we have, so
Is what it is.
this might work, it may not.
It may not.
It may or may not work. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
Morgan the Great.
Sister Lawless. We around your
Old neck of the woods.
your old neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Happy Monday, sis. Good to see everybody. Ty Lynn,
What's
Jenny.
up, Ty? Hi, Jenny. What's up, G-Lo?
Oh, hey
Molly
Molly.
said hi, Molly. She's at where in Washington? Edgewood?
Edgewood. We're in near Seattle area. Near Seattle. Yes.
We don't know where we are.
We just out here.
We just know it's raining.
And it's cold. It's cold out
And it's
here.
cold. I don't know. Washington people, I tip my hat to you because I'm not sure I can deal with rain like this, like all the time. Like it's just raining. It's just rain. There's no snow, but it's just raining, and rain makes me walk with my head down because the rain's coming down, right? So when you're always walking with your head down, it just kind of like makes me think of that little guy from Winnie the Pooh, like, hello.
Oh, Eeyore.
Hello today. I'm sad.
Who said? Martha said, "Why y'all in the car?"
Martha, we don't have anywhere to do the coffee date today, but we just...
It's raining outside.
It's raining.
So right now there's a bunch of work being done, and we can't hear the noise from the workers. So we have to come out into the car.
And the kids are doing schoolwork.
The kids are doing schoolwork with the workers trying to do what they're doing. So right now, this is the best place for us to do it. And I didn't feel like trying to go sit somewhere. I was like, let's just sit in the car.
So hopefully we have good internet connection. Hopefully the internet is nice to us and allows us to get this Coffee Day Monday date going, even though we have not a clue what we're talking about.
Yeah. You see how she just looked at me?
But he's Mr. Random. I'm sure he'll think of something.
What's up, Trina?
Hi, Reese.
Hey, Reese.
Miss you guys. I got a workout in today with a bag of beans.
What about the kettle rope?
Cans of paint and battle rope. I had some battle rope, in which I want battle ropes so bad. Like, that's my...
They're on their way.
Oh, yeah. You ordered some.
I ordered the... Hey, ladies, we got the battle ropes.
We got battle ropes coming.
Battle ropes and another kettlebell.
I'm excited about battle ropes.
For sure.
Aw, Miss Becky said you can come to my house.
Aw.
She's so sweet.
Yeah.
She is pure sweetness. Becky, you are something else.
You guys, yesterday we had a great time honoring the pastors, senior pastors, the church planners
of Faith and
Victory Church.
We love them so much.
With Pastor Matt and Crystal Kachunas.
Yeah.
And we just came and just honored them and loved on them. It was a tremendous blessing. It was good for me to see my friend since my stroke. And what you really didn't realize, you guys, is, everybody knows Uncle Matt, drunk Uncle Matt.
Yeah, at our church we call him Drunk Uncle Matt because he says all the stuff that's like at the top of his heart. He's gonna say it.
Yeah. So we all know him as Drunk Uncle Matt from all the family reunions, but Matt loves me. We are friends. We are definitely friends, and in the biblical sense, friends. In the worldly sense, we're friends. But being a really good friend, him seeing me, not being able to see me while I was sick, and calling me. And listen, you guys, you have to understand, when I was in the hospital, not sleeping, you guys, my friend wasn't sleeping. He was struggling because his best friend is in the hospital, and he just really longed for me. So the assistant pastors got together. They didn't even tell the church.
No.
And they brought us up to come and honor Pastor Matt, to surprise him. And you guys, should have seen the look on his face.
It was great.
He had the ugly cry.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
He did not disappoint. That face did not disappoint. I'm hoping somebody recorded it somewhere
Somebody got it.
to get his reaction when Pastor John walked in, because what they were doing was we recorded a video of us saying, hey, we just wouldn't let this opportunity pass by. We wanted to be a part of it. Just want to say, hey, we love you guys from California, la 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 la. And then we made a fake Facebook post about game night. We really didn't have a game night.
There wasn't a game night.
There was no game night.
We faked that.
We did not play Comptonopoly. It was all fake because we were trying to throw the Kachunas off to make them think that we were at home having a game night, but we weren't. We were already in Washington.
Yeah.
So we literally woke Pastor Donald and Raquel up, got them out of bed. Was like, come on, get up. Let's take some pictures like we're having
early
a game
Saturday
night.
morning.
Yeah. And then so Pastor Donald looks at us and is like, well, do you have a game? We're like, no, we didn't bring a game, because we're on our way to the airport and we were running late at that. We're on our way to the airport, and so the only game he pulled out the back was Comptonopoly. I'm like, we don't know nothing about Compton. So you guys, we just made all these fake pictures. So if you guys go back and look at our posts, it's hilarious.
It was all fake.
Because it was all fake. It was all staged. Because we were trying to throw the Kachunas off and make them think that we were not coming.
Yeah, because Pastor Matt's a driver. He wants to be in control of everything.
He likes to know what's going on. Mm-hmm. So if he would have suspected that we were already like traveling somewhere, he would have known. So I'm like, we're doing game night. We just faked the whole thing, and I posted it later in the day. But we had taken that early in the morning before we went to the airport. So and our kids, Judah and Heaven's looking at us like, this looks fake. They're gonna know it's fake. I'm like, no, they're gonna think it's real.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. But our kids were looking at us in the picture like, I didn't even post a picture of them because like the kids were just looking at us like, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But that's what the great extent. What do you call it? That's the great extents we have to go through to surprise somebody like Pastor Matt. You know,
we had a stroke.
Yeah, we had a stroke, so I have a hard time grabbing my words.
You know, so bad. Can we just talk about that, so you guys just. This is weird. So let's just a funny moment here, but it's also a moment that we have to share. I had a stroke. Serious. It's serious. You look at my scan, you see where my brain is dead at. Okay.
So dead.
There is a part of my brain that is dead.
That doesn't sound right.
But there was no oxygen. That part of the brain died. It was serious. Serious. But
very serious.
When my wife first made the joke, I didn't think it was funny. And she would say to me, look, everybody, you know, we had a stroke. We had a stroke.
Yeah, because I was having a hard time talking.
And this is how she was articulating her pain. And I'm looking at her like,
that ain't funny.
There's some choice words I want to say here, you know? And, but you know what? God, in his sense of humor, when we sit down and look, watch what happens. Watch this. Because I'm the senior pastor, all of a sudden, how come people, all of our leadership,
even in our staff meetings,
even in our staff meetings, even now people preaching, somehow
just
have
jacking up words.
They can't even say stuff now.
Yeah.
Now they have the lisp that I have.
Yeah, we had a stroke.
We all had a stroke. All the pastors have had strokes. They all just like, okay, since Pastor John had a stroke, now I got a speech impediment.
So it's like we all have this kind of like this effect that's happening. Like when we talk, we have a hard time grabbing words. Like it's like, what's that word? Whatever. And I just believe it's because we're all connected. So, and we're all helping you heal. And see, I also think it's just nothing but God's grace, because we're helping you not feel so bad about when you're having a hard time grabbing your words. Because we be struggling grabbing words too. It's like, wait, what's that word? Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah, and it's funny because I'm like, yeah, you know, and then Kyle be like, oh yeah, dog, and she's like, and I'm like, no, I'm not talking about a dog.
So far off.
I'm talking about a board. I was talking about a board, not a dog. And she's looking at me like, whoa,
it's like a bad game of charades.
Yeah.
All the time. Like I swear, I feel like we're constantly playing a really bad game of charades, because like he'll be preaching, like, and he did it at Faith and Victory yesterday, you guys. He's preaching and I'm like,
and I'm preaching. And I couldn't think of the word, and I looked dead at her.
Looking at me.
I'm like, what is that word?
And
she's looking at me like,
cat nibble. I don't know.
Yeah. And then Pastor Matt looks at me like, what?
We cannot help him because we don't know what he's trying to say.
And then somebody that I don't even know in the back of the congregation goes,
Everybody's trying to help.
he goes, the lawyer. I was like, yeah, the lawyer.
It's so bad because it's like the whole church is trying to help him preach now. It's like, cat nibble. Sounds like boy. It's like we're constantly playing this never-ending game of charades. Like we're always on. We're always playing. As he's like going like, come on.
Yeah.
And I'm always getting it wrong. Like I'm pretty much like what do you call it? Like two and four.
And the funny part about it is I used to be very good at charades.
Yeah.
Remember we used to play that?
Yeah. It's so hilarious.
Yeah, but now life is a game of charades.
I know. And so you would think that I would know the words that you're trying to say because, like, you know, we're like husband and wife. I'm supposed to know. And I'm like, cat nibble. I don't know.
Casey said, new game, complete the sermon.
Yeah, that's the new game. We're just like, let's help this guy get this sermon out because we don't know what he's trying to say. Right. And he's like, what's the word?
Yeah, and you know what, you guys, is so funny because a couple of weeks ago, Kai and I, last weekend, not this past weekend.
I think it was last weekend.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, the Kai and I came and we did a coffee date Sunday, and we talked about grace and how there's grace for everybody. And when we did that, I'm just saying, just reoccurring theme of grace and how God just extends grace to us. And
Martha, we don't even have a cat.
I know, I've seen that. And Casey goes,
cat nibble would not be in the sermon.
Cat nibble, yeah. And what's a cat nibble?
I don't know.
So, but the grace, and watch what happens is people give, because God's people are people full of grace. They give so much grace. And that's why from Faith and Victory, I come to Faith and Victory. I don't have personal relationships with these people, but they have a relationship with me. It's Pastor John. They know that I've been here, but they gave me so much grace.
They did.
They knew that I was stuttering and I'm doing this. And of course, being at home with everybody, it was a struggle with all the people at church, but everybody's looking at us like, Pastor John, we love you. It doesn't matter. We're praying for you. And that's how it is at the building.
Yeah.
But yet that same grace
is at Faith and Victory.
Is at Faith and Victory.
It's so sweet because like it reminded me of the first message that you did like after the stroke. Like you felt the love in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you were preaching, but it's like you felt like everyone that was there loved you and we were all rooting for you. And it was awesome because at the end of your message, we all just clapped and we all just cried because we were just so thankful to the Lord. And that's what it felt like Sunday at Faith and Victory too. It was like now it was their turn to be able to see what the Lord has done because right along with the building, Faith and Victory was praying and interceding on his behalf, like, and, you know, just asking the Lord to just heal him and just make him whole the same way that the building, you know, everybody at the building was. And so it was great for Faith and Victory to have that moment of just seeing God's grace and God's goodness and God's healing on your life. And it was a game of charades, but I mean, it was all grace and it was beautiful and it was amazing.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we had a great time yesterday. We got to hang out with some wonderful families afterwards at church, and
I feel like when we come to Faith and Victory, it's like I get to see my cousins. Like it's like cousins that are from out of town.
It's like a family reunion.
All my cousins. Like that's how I feel at Faith and Victory because Faith and Victory and the building are literally like sisters, and it's like all of us, all the members. Like even though we don't, like I may not be able to see their face and be like, oh yeah, Megan. Like I don't know like everybody's name like right off the top of my head, but I know that we're all connected. Like we all know each other. Like social media and through other conferences and stuff like that. It's like we know each other and we're family and we love each other. So it was like cousin. That's how it felt. That's what it felt like yesterday, and it was beautiful. I love being there.
And you guys know that Pastor Kai is preaching Wednesday.
I'm preaching on Wednesday at Faith and Victory. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited to be with my cousins.
Yeah, it's really. She's gonna. I know no one heard. She's. You know, guys call her Pastor Kaya Kaya.
But it's. I think I'm gonna stay calm. And I'm just gonna be like, God loves you. You know, God loves you, and
Thailand, it's on. You can go to Faith and Victory and watch it. You can watch it on Wednesday night.
Yeah, you can just watch it on Facebook Live. You guys already know I'm not gonna stay calm and quiet
ever.
The Bible says it's like fire.
The
Shut up in your
Bible
bones.
says
shut up in your bones.
Yeah, you guys, it was really good. It was real good.
It ain't me, Martha. It's not. I don't even try to like fake like I'm gonna be just calm and just talk. I just can't, because I try, and then before you know it, I'm like, I can't help it.
Yeah, you guys make sure you watch, and also too is, you know, I love other pastors. I really do love other pastors. I love hearing the word of God, but you know, sometimes like on Sundays after you get done hearing the word at church, you can always go to Faith and Victory and hear some of the words that from on Sundays or on Wednesdays.
That's right, because we're of the same heart for sure.
It's the same heart.
Yeah.
Pastor Matt, Drunk Uncle Matt brings the word. Pastor Crystal, you guys, it's great. And you guys see, a lot of you guys don't know. All y'all know Martha
Dunham.
Martha Dunham, the Dunhams.
Yeah.
They used to be at the building.
Mm-hmm.
And she got orders up here to Washington State.
Yeah.
And then ended up at our sister church with this Faith and Victory.
Mm-hmm.
So they stayed there for a few years, and now she's going to get ready to complete her her tour of duty
in Virginia.
Out in Virginia.
And we have a lot of family there.
Yeah.
So if we ever get to Virginia to see our family, which our kids have been asking us to please let them go back to see their family members in Virginia, we're gonna hang out at the Dunhams.
Oh yeah, the Dunhams, at the Dunham Castle.
Yeah, the Dunham estate.
Yes. Yeah.
You have not a clue what we're talking about today, guys.
What do you guys think we should talk about?
I don't like when we do coffee date Mondays and we don't know what we're talking about. I don't like it because it just makes me feel like.
But it's every Monday we just come up with something. It's because, right, okay, so we're in the car right now, right?
We're in the car.
You guys see this car?
And the heater's on, and it feels great.
So watch this. We're in the car, but the reason why Kai doesn't feel comfortable, because in front of her, there is no steering wheel. That's why she doesn't feel comfortable. I got the steering wheel. I'm driving, and that's what makes her feel uncomfortable.
He's in control.
Mm-hmm.
I like when you're
No, you don't.
driving.
You like the idea of me being in control, but you need to be in control. You're like that old school driving instructor that had the pedal and brake on the other side.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, where's my little mini steering wheel? Remember the little steering wheel set we used to give the kids? So while we were driving,
While you drive, they be in the back.
They
be
have
driving?
a little mini steering wheel,
That's
so they
Kaya.
feel like they're driving. Maybe I should get one of those, just a little mini thing, and I can feel like I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tanya, because what happens with Kaya is she likes to sing the song.
Just trying to leave. I'm just,
I'm up there trying to sing out of the goodness of the Lord, out of the gratefulness of my heart, and I'm just, a song of the Lord comes into my heart, and as I start singing, all of a sudden here come Eddie Kendrick.
I don't even know who Eddie Kendrick is.
He's the guy that slide across on his knees.
Oh, 5 heartbeats.
On the 5 heartbeats.
Okay.
Coming in. No! And everybody just stops, and she just, and my song is gone.
That wasn't Eddie. That was the guy. I think his name was Choir. Was his name Choir?
No, Choir was the little small one.
Yeah, it had the high pitch. Was like,
No, you were the guy that was the drug addict.
Oh, Eddie Kane. Rachel Hankins said Eddie Kane.
Thank you.
It's not Eddie Kendricks though. You said Eddie Kendricks.
Eddie Kendricks is the person that he played from the real 5 heartbeats.
Eddie Kendricks is Eddie.
Eddie Kendricks was the real guy from the Temptations.
Okay.
Thank you. Don't.
How you gonna go from Temptations to 5 heartbeats? Let's stay in one.
She don't understand. Gail, help me out. The 5 heartbeats. The 5 heartbeats was a story about the Temptations.
I did not know that.
Hello, Eddie Kendrick, Eddie Kane. Hello.
I did not know that. I thought it was his own story. I thought
He called you a drug addict.
I can't.
She does.
I thought the 5 heartbeats was his own story. I didn't know it was like based off the Temptations.
It was.
I did not know that.
It was loosely based upon the Temptations.
Okay, I didn't know that. Anyway, I feel like what we should talk about.
Look at Thailand talking about nope.
It wasn't, huh? It wasn't Thailand? Is he making stuff up and I'm just believing him? Yeah, because I would not know it. If he's like not telling the truth and it's really not based off the Temptations, I wouldn't know.
Was based from the Temptations.
You know what John does? He says stuff with a lot of confidence. And because he says things with a lot of confidence, I just go along with it. I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. I just learned something new today. And it don't be right.
So the key thing is why people don't like know-it-alls. Okay?
But for some reason, people like you.
I am a know-it-all.
I don't know why people like you. 'Cause you are a know-it-all.
I am an admitted know-it-all.
See,
I know
Gail
it
said,
all.
I think the 5 Heartbeats was his own story. See? And Gail be knowing stuff. Gail be knowing stuff.
Gail don't.
No, yes, Yvonne be knowing stuff because she does research. I got confidence in my sister.
So listen. You guys, listen. You guys need to understand something.
You are a know-it-all.
I am a know-it-all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely a know-it-all. But I admit that I'm a know-it-all.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like know-it-alls because you can't tell them anything. It's like you want to share some information. What's communication? It is the exchange, the successful exchange
Between
one or two,
No.
two or more people.
Yes.
And when you're a know-it-all, you want to be the one that's giving all the information. You're not receiving anything. You're just getting
So is
all-
that my fault?
So that's the reason why a lot of people don't like know-it-alls, though, because it's like you don't allow people to participate in the conversation. You just want to be the one giving the
So see
information.
now let's argue here. Let's talk about this. So, is it
And
my
he was a part of the debate team,
Yes, that's what I used to do. So
he likes that. He
So
likes debating.
here's the issue. If I'm talking about something that I'm familiar with, or I think I'm familiar with, I talk with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
So when I talk with a lot of confidence, it's other people's problems if they just gonna listen to what I'm saying. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like, so I'm not. No, this is not blue. This is aqua green. Okay. And then I have to make my case. But most people, they just take your word for it. They just take for whatever. That's what's going on with the age of information. People just say what they got to say. But when I come up with other people and we have conversations and they go, no, Pastor, that is little aqua green is a shade of green. It's not blue.
I would have thought aqua green was a shade of blue because aqua.
Aqua what?
Okay, aqua green.
Okay, so it's a shade of green.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out why do people like you though? Because people don't like know-it-alls, but people like you. So I'm trying to figure out like how did that happen?
Because I have compassion and love for people.
And then I'm not a know-it-all, but people don't like me. There's a lot of things I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy that will argue about something. Be like, no, man, I'm telling you right now, the best quarterback for this team is this, and that, blah, blah, blah. He's had the best record. And then somebody going, no, that's not true because this person has had a better record. So I'll go and look and then I'll be like, okay, you're right. I don't have a problem with saying I'm wrong.
But you expend so much energy into
It is, and it's normal for me. It's normal for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe just the people, that you live with don't really like you that much because you're a know-it-all. Because it's like, I love you, but like most of the time, I don't like the fact that you know everything, so I can't share any information with you unless I have Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and Exhibit C.
And unfortunately, I am a know-it-all because I go out and get a bunch of useless information.
Mm-hmm. He does. He know a lot of useless.
I know a lot of stuff. Like one
things.
time we were sitting down with a whole bunch of people, and they were asking questions about Suisun. So I started telling them the history of Suisun and when it happened and about Vacaville and the onion factory and where all this stuff was. And this lady was looking at me like, he lying. Yeah. And I was trying to tell her everything. And I'm looking at her on the phone and then she stopped. She goes, oh my God, you were telling the truth. Remember that?
Yeah. About
useless information.
About the history of our city. And this lady was like, we were there with like different like officials of the city. And some of even the officials didn't know these things. And they were like, how do you know all this stuff? He's like, because it's useless information. Like I like to dive into useless information and just find stuff out for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. But me, I'm like, no, that doesn't seem interesting. I'm not going to read that. But him, he's gonna read it about onions, about in Sicily.
The walnut groves in Vacaville.
Yeah. And like who knew?
Yeah, people didn't know.
Yeah. Well, I do know one thing. I feel like us together is just such an interesting pair about how these contrast personalities can somehow work. Like for instance, like yesterday we're at Faith and Victory, right? And This guy's he's the fan favorite, right? I'm just with him. So, just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's my family too. They're my cousins too. But what I'm saying is, he is fan favorite though. He's MVP, right? So, instantly, we're there, and I have to figure out, like, okay, here's the extrovert. He's about to take off. So, the moment service is over, I can't find him. I can't find him in the crowd. So, now I have to, like, turn on my introverted extrovert skills to try to, like, talk to people, because I can't find this guy. He just, like, bolts off and leaves me. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the fact
That's old stuff.
Yeah, can we talk about the fact that you didn't know where I was for like 30 minutes? I was somewhere, like, trying to find people to talk to.
No, she wasn't. Everybody was running up to her, talking to her.
But because I don't know a bunch of useless information, I'm not good at my conversation skills.
She doesn't know how to smooth.
So I'm like...
And that used to be part of her job, y'all.
I know. But that's because I could talk about investments. I knew I was supposed to talk about investments. That's what I was supposed to be there to talk about. But when I'm like, hi, how are you? And then after that, I got nothing. That's all I got. Like, I'm like, gosh, I need some of that useless information that John has, so I can talk about the history and of the city. That people like, did you know? Did you know that? But no, I didn't have any useless information to share.
The whole thing is everybody was just loving to be around Kai. I saw her. She didn't see me. I saw when people.
Oh, you were watching me, huh? You were watching me.
I'm always watching.
In between your 813 conversations, you were
I
watching
hate
me?
to see you go. Or is that how you supposed to say it?
I hate to see you
leave, but I love to watch you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh Lord, have mercy. Hallelujah. Yeah. No, but I was watching her.
That's what he say. He always say he was watching me, but he didn't know where I was at.
Talking about stalker.
He didn't know where I was at. He had 813 conversations going on. He was talking about, he had a bunch of useless information. Plus he was talking about the sermon. Plus they were probably talking about that game, the great game of charades that the church just had with him. Like, who got the answer right and who didn't.
You guys, just honestly, at the end of it, I just think that the issue is that I'm light skinned. And I think that's the issue.
What does that have to do with anything?
It has to do with everything. Life ain't never been no crystal stair.
Somebody come get him.
It's got holes in it. What is it?
Yeah, you said it wrong. I'm not even helping you.
Look at Rachel. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, Reese says Ed misses you guys' morning conversations. I can't even imagine what you'd be talking to Ed about. Poor guy.
Me and Ed be talking.
Poor guy.
Y'all don't know what our conversation is. And we don't be taking selfies.
I just pray that the grace is on his life to listen to all the useless information that you want to download into him.
Me and Ed have talked about our families, our uncles, our drunk uncles, our crazy aunties, friends that we knew, Mormon football players that shouldn't have been playing on the football team but dad was rich.
Mormon?
Yeah, we got some stories, y'all. We got stories. Me and Ed talk. We like to talk. He's a barber.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a barber.
He's good at
Barbers know how to talk. Me and Ed will just talk.
Why do barbers and hairstylists, like, why are they good at conversation?
He's good at conversations.
They're all good at conversation.
Yeah, so is Art. His uncle, Art, same way. He can talk. Great conversationalist.
Interesting.
Look at Elaine.
I've never met.
Reese is laughing like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, I've never met a barber or a stylist that isn't good at, like, a good conversationalist. Like, I've noticed that, and I'm trying to figure out, how did that happen? Like, how did they get like that? Mm-hmm. Did it just come with the trade? I don't know.
In order to be a barber, you have to be a good conversationalist.
Yeah,
but in order to be a good conversationalist, you got to learn how to barber. Ooh,
because you don't really get the conversationalist. You don't really get the barbering from the conversationalist. You kind of get the conversations from the barber. So.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Sister Martha. I appreciate you. I loved that conference, man. That was just so awesome. The women's conference. I loved our little virtual time together.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
We got some pictures that she hasn't even shown. I forgot to give to you.
Oh yeah, I should post some pictures.
Posting those pictures.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're not going to stay too late.
This rain is making me feel like it's nap time, and it's still morning.
It is. It's like, It is been crazy.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, I don't dislike it for like right now for like vacation. I love it because I can just take a nap and read my Bible and just think about the goodness of the Lord.
Yeah,
I don't have to do but if I had to do a lot of running around, like errands and stuff in this, like, no. I have to be on vacation mode in this kind of weather with a blanket and Lifetime or a Hallmark channel.
a Hallmark
You want
channel.
to watch the Hallmark channel or Lifetime with me, babe?
I will go to nap.
That could be that's like good love language. Like, I feel like that is like, that would be very loving of you to like just watch like a Hallmark movie with me, like even though you don't want to, but you just do it anyway. That would be really cool. So like, that sounds like a good idea, huh?
Somewhat?
Anyway, we're here,
Somebody said Lifetime.
gonna hang out with the Kachunas family for a little bit longer. Excited about being at FBC on Wednesday. I don't think I've ever been to FBC on a Wednesday. Have we ever been there on a Wednesday?
Just
We've always
during-
been on a Sunday.
No.
Oh, Revival.
On the revival.
Revival. I definitely feel like they should have another Revival though, man. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
the revival. Yeah, it was really good.
It was awesome. I love FBC people. I just love them so
Angel.
much. I
He
love them.
said,
He didn't want to say like straight out no because he's trying to be a good husband.
Yeah.
So, well, we love you guys.
Yeah, we'll be here till what?
Till about Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Yeah. We love all you. We miss you guys. Mom, I know you're watching.
Hi, Mom.
Just want to say hello. Yeah, revival. I can't wait. Look, the last revival was fire
Awesome. I love
out
this
here in
so
Seattle.
much.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Pastor Matt about it and see if
Yeah,
he can do it
get
again.
him to do it again.
Yeah.
We need it.
We definitely need it
And then
out
like
here.
us TBCF people, let's just fly in. Like, let's just fly in for the revival. Like, they have so many houses out here,
Yeah.
nice houses too. So they can like put us up. We can all like stay at different houses. That would be nice.
Yeah, definitely. It's really great out here. You know, just with all the stuff that's going on right now with you guys, everybody's looking at the news and Corona's up. Corona's going up now. Corona, the Rona's happening, y'all. Covisha is for real.
Covisha is rising.
But I just need you to look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers. That's all I want to say. Look at the numbers. You guys stay healthy, stay strong, take your zinc, take your vitamin D, take your vitamin C and E, and stay healthy. That's what I want you guys to do. Do what you got to do to stay safe. But at the same time, misinformation is bad information, okay?
Yeah.
So just make sure you look at the numbers and just be safe. We want everybody to be safe. And I want 2021, this year coming up, man, because what I'm excited about is the church. I'm excited about the newfound relationships with Christ.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the church coming alive again. And it never was dying. You know, I just believe that God is calling forth the real church, and it's time for us to show up and show out.
Right.
Amen. So we love you guys. We love you and your churches, your pastors, and everybody else. Please remember, show your pastors some love. Don't wait till October or November. Make sure you give them the honor that they deserve.
That's right. That's right.
Amen.
You guys enjoy the rest of your Monday. We love you guys.
Yes, yes. We love you, and I think that's it, babe. We got anything else?
I'm not a good conversationalist, so that's all I got.
She's just gonna sit back, put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. I'm driving. Zena, love you. Stay safe out there.
I miss you, Zena.
Yep, I
Come
know,
back home to
and we
us
know
and
that
your
the girls,
babies.
the babies. We've seen some of those pictures, beautiful. And I know you guys miss the girls, so hopefully hurry up and get back.
Yeah.
Bring those babies back
Martha,
this way.
I love you and I miss you. I
Love you.
need some Martha time. I need it in my life. I miss you guys so much.
Love you, sis. I'll be talking to you and Mom later on today. But okay, guys, God bless. We'll see ya.